Welcome to Made-in-Alberta. I'm Barb Allard. We hear a lot these days about the greenhouse effect, global warming, and climate change. To learn more, we visited a grade 7 science class where the greenhouse effect is part of the curriculum. We discovered that, though the science may be straightforward, when you add human needs into the mix, things become complicated.
The 7, 8, 9 curriculum is really built on a sense of being part of the world and not just what's happening in my own backyard, but how what you do affects everything else.
I've learned about your ecological footprint and what we do to pollute the environment and things we can do to change our actions to try and make our environment a healthier place to live for everyone.
I've learned a lot about greenhouse gases and the carbon cycle.
The greenhouse effect describes the natural process of certain gases such as water vapor and carbon dioxide absorbing solar radiation before it is reflected back into space. Without the greenhouse effect, there would be no life as we know it on Earth.
So we really sort of do greenhouse gases quite a bit in grade 7, and then we talk a little bit about how that can cause some global warming if the cycle is out of balance.
Students are encouraged to contemplate what this means to them.
It's going to affect me because, well, there's going to be more soccer on the positive side, but on the negative side, there's going to be less skiing.
I walk a lot more, and I'm not as wasteful with my paper and everything. I'll use double sides and everything and recycle.
If you're a scientist or whatever, you can make something to help save the world, or at least when you're older, you can may reduce, reuse, and recycle more.
Students also learn that widespread social change requires the exchange of many points of view.
Let's start with the environmentalists. Environmentalists? Okay, Asia, you have 2 minutes to convince me. Go.
We would like to use this space for a wildlife preserve.
We teach it as an environmental unit, and they feel they have to be the environmentalists, but by allowing them to debate it as loggers and politicians and industrialists, they understand that there are different players in the game and that everybody has a really important role in that, and it's just how to balance those roles.
I feel quite frustrated because it seems like you can't really do anything about it. But you want to, but you can't because you need, it seems like one person can't do much.
You talk to a kid right away and we start talking about the garbage, the pesticide, the environmental mayhem, and they become very sad about that. And I don't think that's the future. I don't think the future is as bleak as we see it. I see that this generation knows what they need to do to change, and so these are the kids that are going to make those big changes. And so I think it's really important they understand that, because the earlier it becomes part of their everyday life, the more consistent they're going to be at making change, and then the future will be good.
Coming up in this chapter called Water and Weather, we jump from junior high to university to learn how climate change is related to global warming and what this might mean for Alberta. This episode of Made in Alberta was sponsored by the Edmonton Small Press Association. They support and showcase independent and artistic media ventures. To learn more, visit www.edmontonsmallpress.org.